Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge. Special treat for our viewers this evening. The sports guy, Bill Simmons, is with us.
It's half of a special treat as Brent Barry is, but I'm going to do my best.
Brent Barry's pretty good,
He's
isn't
really
he?
good at stuff, yeah.
He reads you a lot.
Half a treat is better than a whole treat, right? I mean, come on.
Honored to be here.
A contest in the West. We'll see if the Dallas Mavericks can please their home crowd. Here's Freak. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Skinny. The Eraser is out there with Insanity. Then there's Lights Out, and it's the Cobra in at the 4. Lawson, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's Booth. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Showing some initiative there.
Yeah, he takes advantage of what the defense is providing him, and that's the first bucket of the game.
And it's Freak missing. Here's Lights Out. He's covered by Azubuike. The Eraser passes to Insanity. It's good. Insanity's got his second basket of the night. And the home team has possession. 4-point game. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
Yeah, what I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
That's tipped. Here's Big Dog. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans.
Loved his passing tonight as well. He was just cutting the defense to pieces out there.
Here's Big Dog. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Now the pass to the Eraser. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. He gets that one. The Cobra's got his first points of the night. Bill, you've watched the NBA evolve. Talk about some of the biggest changes over the last decade you've seen.
The three-point line and the threes or foul shots philosophy, I think, is the biggest thing. Just the pace of the game has really improved, and to a really pleasing way for fans. Like just what Steve Nash was doing last decade and those Suns teams, that everybody's playing that way now. I think the social media and the players basically getting rid of the wall between them and the fans, using social media, using Instagram, and we just feel like we know these guys better. And their ability to control their own message now versus where they were 10 years ago.
Huge.
It all started with the decision in LeBron James and has carried through this whole decade. And these guys now, they can get whatever message out they want. They can criticize the president. They can criticize their own team. They can ask for a trade. If they get called out by some writer or somebody who writes a hit piece, they can go back at the guy and sick all their fans on the writer.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now here's Lawson. Big Dog, the pass to Lawson. It's tipped.
You got to fight through things like this right now. His team needs him to shoot better. He's just had a tough quarter.
Yep, it counts. Going back to our topic from a moment ago, Bill, you mentioned the interaction between players and social media and how that's become a new facet, a skill we're seeing daily from players.
There's just way more accountability now. And I'm really impressed by how polished the guys are that come in the league now. And I think the LeBron generation, LeBron, Wade, Chris Bosh, some of those guys from the last generation that came up and became vets and really knew how, Paul Pierce, who knew how to handle their business. Now these new guys come in, they're 19, 20 years old, and they act like they're 30. I'm sure you see it at the games.
Shocking.
Whereas in the 90s, it was a free-for-all, and you had these guys who, if you gave them a live mic, you were terrified. And now these guys are 19 years old,
Polished.
giving like long interviews to reporters. It's like, how are you doing this?
Tatum in particular is very
Tatum's
impressive.
already good at being a bad interview.
He's
like he
19 years
he
old.
doesn't say anything. He knows how to dodge any question. It's like, you're 19. How do you know how to do this?
Unbelievable. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now we've seen some top prospects forgo college, enter the G League straight out of high school. What do you think is the future of the G League, and do you like where it sits right now?
I do. I wish they spent more money on salaries.
I agree.
I wish they blew it out. I mean, I think this is the first year we've had 30 G League teams. This should be the #1 place you'd want to go after high school. You should not want to go to college. You should want to go to a AAA awesome league that's set up.
And they're bringing kids up and down off that G League roster all the time.
It's just better, and you're going to have a better chance to succeed as a professional basketball player. You see the situation we're in now with the one-and-done guys. They go to college. They show up in September. They're playing all the way through till March. Whenever they get knocked out, they drop out of college. And they might last, till round 2 in the tournament, which is March 20th?
Right.
And they're out. So they've been in college for 6.5 months. How's that a good system? They didn't even finish 2 semesters. So I would much rather see the G League work, and I don't understand why they don't spend a little more on it and just make it like a force. I don't think the moves are that hard.
Here's the eraser. Insanity, the pass to the eraser. Here's Insanity. Here's the Cobra. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. Bill, your long-lost cousin Ben Simmons headlined a tremendous rookie class in 2017. And in fact, people might think it's the best rookie season ever in the history of the league.
A lot of good players. Simmons, Mitchell, Tatum. Do we count Simmons in that class, though? I guess
since he won the Rookie of the Year, let's put him in there.
All right, we'll put him in there.
Technically.
I think if you come out of a year of rookies and you get one guy who has a chance to be a franchise guy, that's a good thing. We had 3. If you're doing 3 a year for 10 years, you have the most ridiculous league of all time. I think the talent ebbs and flows, and we've had stretches. Like I think last decade, in the 2000s, especially like from about 03 to 07, 08, like we were just short all-stars. We were just short a few guys, and you saw teams like the Nets with Jason Kidd made the finals 2 years in a row, and you saw the Ben Wallace Pistons team actually win the title.
With no superstars.
Right. And you saw, in 06, the Pistons, remember they were on pace to win 70 games, and they had 4 All-Stars? The league just wasn't that good, and now it's flipped, and it's so loaded. I think from a talent standpoint, as good as any year since 1993.
Wow, that's a big statement.
Yeah, which 25 years ago, we're just loaded with guys who could be Hall of Famers someday, or 8-time All-Stars, things like that. So now you look at this 17 class, and Simmons, Mitchell, Tatum, just right there. That's awesome. I still believe in Lonzo, and I still believe in De'Aaron Fox. I think those guys can be All-Stars too.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Garbage man, the pass to the quick. To the middle. Here's Garbage man. No good with the layup.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
On the free throw, no good. Bill, we've seen the NBA take steps to amend the draft lottery. Any further changes that you might recommend?
The biggest thing I would do is I just don't think you should be able to finish in the top 3 2 years in a row. I think there has to be some sort of schmuck insurance for the rest of the league. I'm fine rewarding the one bad season, but when you're just continuously bad, the year that Cleveland, when they won the lottery 3 out of 4 years, I just thought that was a travesty.
Just didn't feel right, did it?
No, it's just wrong. There's 30 teams in the league, and you have a team that really blows the LeBron James era and just surrounds him with the wrong people, and he leaves, and then really can't stay out of its way for the next couple of years, and they just keep getting the #1 pick. I don't agree with that. I think that's bad. I also thought it was bad that Philly was able to get #3 and #1 in back-to-back years, and it's bad that the Celtics were able to get the 3rd pick and then the 1st pick. So that would be the one thing I would do. I don't think you should be able to successfully fail for multiple years.
Here's the quick. He picked up 18 points in their last win against New Orleans.
A lot of those plays came off tremendous hustle. He was committed to ripping down as many rebounds as he possibly could in this one.
Pass to Dotson. That's tipped, and that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Morris checked in for cool hands. Here's Dotson. Off the inbound, no good.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
Passes it to Mr. Clutch. Clock at 6. The pass to Big Daddy. Offline with the baseline jumper.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Moore. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Moore's got his first 2 points of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the first. Here's Big Daddy, the turnaround jumper. Count it. Big Daddy's got his first points in this one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's the quick. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the inside. Shots good by Samuels.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Dotson. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans. Here's the quick. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Quick. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Cool Hands. Knocked loose. Moore with the steal.
That's his first personal foul. At the line. Quick. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. He doesn't get the second one.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Passes it to Big Daddy. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. With 1 on the clock. And so it's the visiting team. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Cleaning the glass. I mean, right from the jump. And that really helped them to set the tone.
I think you said it. If you start off playing physical, Greg, there's kind of the attention of the referees and the opponent that they're coming at them all night long.
Bill, with last year's do-or-die season finale between Minnesota and Denver, final game of the regular season, momentum is gathering for a play-in tournament, maybe for the last 2 playoff spots. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I wrote about this in 07. I called it the entertaining as hell tournament, where basically the first 7 seeds were guaranteed, and the 16 teams that didn't make it out of the 2 conferences, they just went head-to-head, single elimination. And then you have the final 2 games in New York City, and you blow it out, and you have a fun thing with it. I think that Minnesota-Denver game was important, and maybe the solution is you have the 6 seeds guaranteed in each conference, and then you have 7, 8, 9, 10 in each conference, and you just have playing games. You have 7 versus 10. You have 8 versus 9. You do it over the course of a couple days. You use the TV revenue from that, because you could get good money from that, to maybe shorten the season.
Great
which
idea.
Would be, for me, the #1 thing I would change about the league. I think we should have a 70-game season. You could talk me into 76, but there's too many games. There's too many nights where the players, I just think basketball is really hard to play.
We've got Garbage Man. Houdini is out there with the quick. Then there's the general. And it's Moore in at the point guard position. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Big Daddy is out there with cool hands. And it's Mr. Clutch. Then there's the Miracle Man. And it's Slater in at the 2. Big Dog, he's checked in for the general. Good on the second free throw. We were talking about the length of the NBA season and various opinions on shortening it. I suppose, Bill, one argument is that you want regular season games to be more significant, and you want that regular season to mean something every night.
Mean a little bit more.
Yeah.
Make the pace I don't know. When you get after the All-Star break, you can really feel these guys slogging through it. You know, and especially with the good teams, like a team like Golden State, all they did all year was whine and complain. Oh, well, we know this is going to be a hard season. It can't be that hard. You have 4 of the best 20 players. Like, settle down. I think you'll be fine. You're winning every game by 30 points.
Yeah.
But I wish they would tighten the season.
Bill, several of your books have been bestsellers. How did it feel to see your work so well received around the world?
I think I was really happy that the basketball book did well because I spent a long time writing it, and it was 700 pages. And when it got mailed to me, it was so big, I thought people would just be terrified of it. And, you know, it turns out,
they embraced the
Yeah,
size.
I think they did. They liked it. I designed it for people to be able to put on their toilet or bring on an airplane or whatever they want to do with it. But I was always amazed that there wasn't a basketball book that tried to kind of group all these other books and some of the opinions and all the misinformation. Like the fact that, honestly, the reason I wanted to write the book was just that people thought Will Chamberlain was better than Bill Russell. And yet every single thing written in the 60s was that Bill Russell was better. And all the players would say Bill Russell was better. And when they played together, Bill Russell's team won. So it's like, how do we get to the point where people think Will Chamberlain was better? So it was that and some other stuff that made me want to write the book.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
The Cobra, he's checked in for Big Daddy. Bill, one shot to win a game. You can pick any player. Who's going to take that shot for you?
Kevin Durant. I think he has the most ways to get a good shot off. I always look at it as, is it a quality shot to get off? So he can post the smaller guy up. He can shoot a 3. He's got the pull-up hezzy jumper, as he calls it. He can go to the lane and pump fake and do a little drop step. And I just think he has the most moves. Some people would say LeBron, but am I getting regular season LeBron or playoff LeBron?
Playoff LeBron.
Playoff LeBron would be my number one choice.
He'd be pretty good.
Yeah, he'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Regular season LeBron, I'm not as enthused about.
Now here's Moore. Freak kicks to Lawson. Bank shot, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Talking about last-second shot instincts, Bill, you mentioned LeBron, KD. What about Curry? Where does Curry rank in that conversation?
Curry's good.
Top 5?
You can guard Curry in those one-on-one situations with the right people. I'm not saying you're going to stop him, but, you put a taller guy on him. And Curry, to me, Curry is the greatest not in the offense scorer I've ever seen in my life, where he can get 32 and hit 10 threes and wasn't really involved in the game. Just, you forget about him for one play, and all of a sudden he's in the corner and they're setting him up, or he's running off the screen. It's a lot, almost like what Reggie Miller and Ray Allen were able to do, where, you run him off screens and you tire the guys out and you kind of hope the defense forgets they're out there. But he's not a conventional get-out-of-my-way guys. I'm going to get to the rim.
Absolutely.
Score like someone like Donovan Mitchell is.
Here's the eraser. Here's lights out. The pass to the Cobra. Here's Insanity. Lawson defending. 6 to shoot. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Bill, Commissioner Adam Silver believes the 2K Esports League will have the staying power of the NBA, the WNBA, the G League. A pretty powerful comment to make.
And I hope he's right, because I want to be the lead color guy. I want us to be the team. Why can't it be us, Kevin Harlan?
Are you kidding me?
Let's do that. Cut me the check.
Sign
As Rasheed
me
Wallace
up.
would say, CTC, cut the check.
Bill Simmons is here.
I'm ready.
Now, here is Lawson. 12 points his last outing. Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Booth. Rebounded by Moore.
And still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning, but they'd like to get him going.
Here's Big Dog. 8 points for him. Here's Lawson. Lays it up off the glass. Lawson's got 6 points, being 41% for the game. Pass to Insanity. Fades back. That one wide left.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And Azubuike kicks to Moore. Pass to Azubuike. Inside. Here's Insanity. He's got 6, and the shot goes in.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you can turn it up.
So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here.
And last season, they had a really tough go of it with this team.
Dotson the pass to Lawson. He kicks it to Lawson. Left side Lawson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Lawson. 3-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And that's now 11 points for Big Dog.
And his teammates have to step up just a little bit more. He's been lights out. Needs a bit more support.
Skinny the pass to the Cobra. Here's the eraser. Passes it to Skinny. Here's lights out. Rebound by Azubuike.
Just not his night so far, guys.
Here's lights out. Puts it up from 12. Second chance shot. No good at the rim. Left side Lawson. Now the pass to Dotson. The lead now cut to single digits. Dotson's got his first 2 points. Being just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Here's lights out. It's rebounded by Lawson. Lawson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Dotson. Kicks to Lawson. Can't hit from the elbow.
Man, if he's missing those kind of good looks, his team is in some serious trouble.
Here is Skinny. Lawson defending. It's rebounded by Lawson.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Always full of terrific insights. Bill Simmons, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you. My insights, thank you as well.
And Brent, always cool, isn't it, to hear what Bill's thinking? He comes at things from a variety of angles.
Yeah, the pop culture stuff and the bits from personal life and his interaction around the game. He certainly has a passion for basketball, and it's great that Bill's adding some color to the audience's experience.
And they've let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
Both teams will make substitutions. 1:03 left to play in the first half. Count that one.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
Just 34% from the floor. Here's Dotson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
No defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Big Daddy. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. Here's Slater. Gets an open look and hits. The Waiters got his second basket.
And I ask you, what can you do? This guy is a phenomenal decision maker.
Dotson the pass to Garbage Man. To the paint. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. .11 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Dotson. With one on the clock, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The away team, they lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, how does the defense you're playing impact your offense?
It just energizes us. We have an ignitable group. And that's how we play. So we have to continue to stay the course and try to keep them off the three-point line as best as we can.
Yeah, those runouts get your guys going. Thanks a lot, Spo. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight, not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, their poor rebounding is really hurting them. It hasn't killed them on the scoreboard yet, but they need to pick it up. This is a game they can win. If they come out hustling in the second half, they can win.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And you know, Big Dog has been really making it happen, guys.
It's been about his ability to just lock down the opponent from a defensive standpoint. A lot of shots also being blocked.
Well, I think big guys like to affect shots, but big guys love to send shots into the third row. That's an intimidating factor.
The Cobra out there with cool hands. Then it's Fresh, then it's Freak, and it's Big Dog in at the shooting guard. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. The WNBA, the top teams make the playoffs. We know that regardless of what conference. And the early results look good, Brent. Do you ever see that happening in the NBA?
I like the chatter about it. I like the consideration about it. I love the idea of the top 16 teams making the playoffs. But then I think to myself, well, if 12 of those 16 teams are in the Western Conference, then a lot of people are going to be watching something else come playoff time. So
travel just makes it prohibitive.
Not just the travel, Kevin, but the idea that you have these shifts. As we know, the Western Conference has dominated the NBA for at least the last decade, that there just wouldn't be much attention for the playoffs, at least throughout the country, if you did it that way.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
If anything could change the momentum, it's that kind of play. Cloud of smoke has people standing on their feet.
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Being around 40% from the floor here. Here's Lawson. No good. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. It's deflected. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the ball goes out of play following the shot. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Lights out, passes to Insanity. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. The Insanity's got 8 points. Down low. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, it's like 4 teenagers at home over the summer, just not enough activity. You've gotten your rest. It's time to man up.
Here's Insanity. 8 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the Cobra. Rebound by Azubuike. Azubuike's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Took him no time at all on that one. 16 points for him.
And we know he could drill that from there, even with defenders closing in.
Pass to Insanity. Shot from 12. It's deflected. To the paint. Lawson kicks to Lawson. For the tie. That one falls. Coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got 3 assists tonight.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Lawson surveying the D. That gives them the lead. Azubuike's got 4 points this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The eraser passes to Insanity. A fader. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't figure out what's wrong, but he keeps trying to push through.
Being a meager 37% for the game. To the inside. Out to the wing. Here's the eraser. To the left side wing. To the wing right side. Here's Booth. And just miss after miss right now.
That's just poor shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots.
Pass to Big Dog. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Here's the Cobra. He's got 11. And a little luck that time, but it drops. The Cobra's got 13 points. Gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Now here's Freak. Lawson outside. Shot clock at 5. Back to Lawson. There's the 3. No good on the shot. An ugly 27% since halftime. Over to the left wing. Big Dog, the pass to Freak. He kicks to Azubuike. And there's the pass to Big Dog. Can he keep it going? And it's no good. Third time he's missed in 9 shot attempts. To the middle for the lead. He can't hit that time. Lawson with the defensive effort there. Freak with it. Lawson outside. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Nailed from three-point land. He has 7.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Let's talk about team defense, Brent. To develop trust, it seems like guys have got to communicate on the floor.
I talk to my friends often who ask me about playing an NBA game and playing defense. They first start with saying that I didn't play any, but the second thing we get to, Kevin, is talking about really how intricate good defenses can be. You talk about communication, that's one thing, but throughout the course of the season, you build so much sweat equity on defense and trust by knowing that somebody's going to be behind you, hearing that voice consistently, but positions on the floor where you almost develop play sets as a defensive team. Now, when you reach that level, that's the upper echelon. But that's when it really gets fun to be down on that end, to shut a team down, to keep a crowd quiet. Defense always begins with great communication.
So many things, rotations and playing angles and having the guy in back, you know what you can do well, what you can't do well if you're ahead of him.
Well, that, Kevin, and also great teams who are adaptable to make changes on the fly. All of a sudden, a dead ball, coach calls out a different coverage. You want to mess up the team's rhythm on the other end, and 5 guys, they snap to it and can carry out that defensive assignment in one play call. That's great defense.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to Skinner. Passes to Mr. Clutch. Picked off in midair. Free throw line jump shot. Garrett, the pass to Garbage Man. That shot misses. 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. There's the pass to Slater. It's rebounded by Garrett.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Pass to Dodson. Kicks it to Lawson. Right at the free throw line. It's deflected. Samuels the pass to Lights Out. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, the smaller defender there really not having a chance. That's where a big guy needs to rotate over and help.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
Gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's the quick. Lets a floater go, and the layup is good. The quick's got 6.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Lights Out. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Morris checked in for cool hands. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Moore outside. He kicks to Garrett. Here's Garbage Man. Good on the bucket. He has 6.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
Shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Pass to Slater. Here's Lights Out. Passes it to Samuels. 6 on the shot clock. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Moore outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Dotson. Ripped away. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Skinny. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Count it. Good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
There's the pass to Lights Out. Tries from the block. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Dallas. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
One of the better shots in his arsenal. Someone has to rotate.
Doing it well here in the third, about 50%. 51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. Top of the key. Pass to Skinny. Just 4 to shoot. 13 feet away. And it's off the back rim. No good. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Inside. Here is Garbage Man. Stolen away. 1 second left. He got it!
Oh, man!
Wow!
He got it!
This is what you got to do.
Woo. Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
He's excited.
We come back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Skinny is out there with Lights Out. Then there's the Miracle Man. And it's Cool Hands. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 1. Here's Mr. Clutch to the inside. Here's Garrett. Shoots from 12. The quick. Kept alive. Here's Big Dog. Bucket is good.
It's not so much just the made shots, it's the consistency of the made shots that's got his team the lead.
Here's Lights Out. It's rebounded by Garrett.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
That's his first personal foul. At the line. Quick. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. The Cobras checked in for Skinny. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
This one for 3. That shot off the mark. Gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Big Dog from the baseline. That shot is no good. His 5th miss now in 12 tries. Here's lights out. And the pass to Mr. Clutch. Five on the clock. From the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 7 points for Cool Hands.
Not a shot the coaches are going to draw up often for him, and he makes it with the defense closing in.
Here's the quick. It's Freak, top of the key. Shoots it up. That's tipped. And they're moving it up. 14 feet away, and it's in there. Cool Hands got 5 points in the quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Big Dog, the pass to Freak. Bullseye.
Yeah, competing hard down the stretch. He wants the ball. That time, he delivers.
He's a dangerous scorer in general, but there he zeroes in on what matters most.
Here's the Cobra. Pass to Cool Hands. It's blocked, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Insanity, he's checked in for Miracle Man. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. 4 on the clock. They get a hand on it. Here's lights out. Got a piece of it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Now here's Freak, guarded closely. They swipe it. Here's the Cobra, Lawson defending.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, he picked up the ball clean. He has a sneaky court awareness that you have to be careful around. That time results in the steal.
And that one is good. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Passes it to Insanity. Now the pass to lights out. Shoots from the baseline. No good. Shot missing.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
So as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Pass to Insanity. Pass to lights out. 6 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. On Tuesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento. And then on Thursday, they'll be playing the Lakers in Los Angeles. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
And so he makes both from the line. And here's Freak. Lets it go from the wing. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. Here's lights out, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
At the line. Lights out. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
And the first one drops.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
No good on the second free throw. Gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Freak. And there's the pass to Big Dog. The 15-footer, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 14 points for Wasson. Gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Skinny. Here's Insanity. That's tipped. Lawson kicks to Lawson. He feeds it to Freak. Misses the baby hook. Gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. From about 19 feet. Rebound by Azubuike. Azubuike's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. To the paint. Here's Lawson. The layup off target.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Here's Azubuike. Passes it to Big Dog. To the inside. It's blocked. 3-on-3. And stolen by Lawson. Big Dog, the pass to Freak. Rob. And there's the pass to the eraser. Here's Insanity. Pass to Lights Out. Here's the Cobra. He's covered by Azubuike. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Lawson. Now Freak. Kicks to Azubuike. To the middle to take the lead. He shoots again. It's deflected. Here's Lights Out. Over to the wing. The eraser passes to Insanity. Here's Big Dog. Pass to Azubuike. Now here's Freak. Shot from free throw range. That one, no good. Lights Out passes to the eraser. Here's Insanity. Can they get it? Will not go. This is off the front iron. Gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Azubuike on the wing. Dishes it to Lawson. Lawson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Grimes. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. They get the rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
And, Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, the Cobra.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field, and a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. With them getting outshot from the perimeter, he told them, we have got to defend the three-point line. Those threes are destroying us. We'll see if they can tighten it up, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
Out to the wing. Here's Booth. That one wide left.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point. Well, he's like a fumbling banker right now, dropping dimes with ease. I like how well he led his teammate on that possession.
Here's Lawson. No good on that one.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
And stolen by Freak. Another steal. Here's lights out. Pass to Insanity. Here's lights out. The pass to the eraser. Just 5 on the clock. Insanity, the pass to the Cobra. Here's Skinny. Rebound by Azubuike.
And it's still within reach.
But only if they make every possession count from this point forward, and I mean every possession.
Goes back up. Count it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
No doubt. Professional move all the way. Puts the team on his back when it matters most.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Pass to the eraser. Passes it to Insanity. Here's lights out. To win it. Gets the game winner to fall.
All zeros on the clock as he drains the game winner.
Unbelievable way to end this game. The fans on both sides are in shock.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And we'll see you next time.